welcome back to Bad's Garage. Made a start on the exhaust studs for the XJ. They're a pain in the arse. Anyway, I'm halfway through the two studs that I desperately need to get out. I've welded a nut onto the stud 4 times. It just didn't work unless it's ultra clean, which is very difficult to get it ultra clean while it's where it is. I couldn't get a bolt to weld onto it. These stud extractors are pretty fucking useless, to be honest. But saying that, these are 8mm studs, and the 8mm, unless it's a full 8mm, it won't grab it, and the 6mm doesn't fit. But what I've noticed, that as I've ragged these studs about a bit, it has made it small enough for me to hammer the 6mm onto it, and it is got it coming out, which I am very relieved. Now this one here is going to be the easiest to drill if I do this drill, but obviously I don't need to drill that now. It's that one there. It's going to be a nightmare to drill if I have to drill it. But I am quite chuffed that that's now come out. So I'm gonna have a go at hammering the 6mm onto that stud and see if we can get that to shift as well. How they didn't snap with the oofing and swearing and whatever I've done on that stud, I don't know, but anyway, it's out, so I'm chuffed with that. Oh, I think I've been lucky with this one. I think I've managed to get this one as well. It did snap, but I think I've got this one as well. Let's see if I can put the I'm gonna have to use 2 hands. I don't want to snap it again. Give me a minute. It has. Can you see that? So yeah, that's now come free. You know, you watch videos on YouTube and they make it look very easy, but a lot of it depends on your situation and what tools you've got. And yeah, that was a pain in the arse, but I'm glad that because the rest of them are reusable, and I don't want to now I've got these 2 out, I'm scared to go for the other ones in case I do snap any of them. But luckily those 2 are now out. Those were the ones that were bad. The rest will clean up and go again. And that's one of the jobs I was not looking forward to. Anyway, let's get this stud out. So here you go. That one's out. Those 2 are out. So at least I can get the front of this engine cleaned off. I'm going to do something about this rust on here as well, because it doesn't need to be pretty, because it's a bit of a commuter bike. But if I can get some blue this colour, I'll go get some blue this colour. But for now, I'm going to treat it and probably paint the front of the frame black, because you know, the likelihood of anybody noticing that it's black as well. And this has surprised me as well, is how badly corroded this fucker. I only did that. Well, it's been sat in the garage for just over a year, and I didn't realise, because I changed the oil on this when I MOT'd it last, just before. So how that's corroded that badly, I don't know. But anyway, we're going to do an oil change on it. But for now, I just wanted to get those studs out. So the only things on the bike that were worrying me about getting done, now I've got those out. Panic's gone, and I can happily crack on and get this bike back to usable condition. But yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I'm just glad those are out, to be honest. Yeah, I'm looking at them, I'm not showing you. Yeah, I'm just glad those are out. No problems. So yeah, I didn't show you because, you know, I know some people will probably say, you know, should have done a how-to video, but you know, I'm not an expert at these sort of things. You know, I crack on, and you know, I've always tried to do my own repairs on everything I've done. You know, I've got my own personal knowledge, but I'm not knowledgeable. So, you know, I didn't want to have a video where I was cutting in every 5 minutes, because I was cursing, swearing, kicking stuff around, like when this damn thing jams up every 5 minutes, and because it doesn't get used very often, but it jammed up a couple of times and annoyed the shit out of me. So, but the welding didn't work, and I think it's mostly because I couldn't get the studs clean enough to get a decent weld. So, but at least it did put enough heat through the studs to end up freeing them off. But like I say, these stud extractors are kind of good and bad. They don't actually, if you've got an 8mm stud, the 8mm extractor will struggle to get it out because it can't get a grip on it. If it's knackered, if it's got no thread left on it, it won't grab it. So you have to force a 6 on it. You know, you could have done with a 7 really. But anyway, I'll have a look, see if they do 7s. I don't think they do, but I'll have a look. But yeah, those studs are kind of good and bad. But they did actually do the job in the end. But obviously with nailing the wrong, hammering the wrong size on, which I wouldn't say is advisable, to be honest. But you know, I could have damaged the extractors. But anyway, they're out. I'm happy with that. I can crack on with the rest of the bike. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Cheers. Like I say, I do apologise for the scrappy video, but you know, I didn't want to come in here, start filming and saying, oh, look at me do this, for everyone to just sit and watch me swearing and behaving like a big baby because I can't get it out. But you know, once I got one out, you know, I thought, you know, if it was going to be a massive failure, then, you know, it would have been one of them videos where it's, oh, these have snapped, so I'm gonna have to drill them, because that's what I actually thought I was gonna have to do. I'm dead chuffed that I haven't got to drill them. I've never done that before, done the helicoil, but it would have been nice to have done it, but I don't want to do it. So no, yeah, like I say, I didn't want to come in here and give it the big I am, say look at me, give it a Del Boy on all that bollocks, because I was more worried about not getting them out than actually getting them out. So anyway, but they're out now anyway, so you know, all's good and we can crack on. Cheers.